It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They'll run for this. As the 1st and more inside the 45. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
They motion the tight end over. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Up from the secondary, and is Rake Straw on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Another carry for him. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They send a receiver in motion right. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Oh, he loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
Let's go now.
Play action now. Young. Headed out right. Down the run right. Throwing deep down the... Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. And they'll pitch it out to him. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. No gain for them there, setting up 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
No touch.
He's going to keep this one. And he crashes into a wall and only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here. QB pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. No pickup on the run, and now it's 4th and goal. Oh, they got that one back, partner, but that is way too close for comfort. They nearly lost their 2nd fumble to begin this game.
And you know what I'm picturing right now? This defense. They spend the week studying these offensive guys and those that are ball security offenders. They put it in harm's way so defenses take advantage, and that's exactly what this crew is doing.
Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1.
Great. Set.
On 4th down, Hurts. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hand off to the back. He's out in the clear. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles need only one to take the lead. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Great.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
No touch.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Great. Set. No touch.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Great. Set. No touch.
They'll try and punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
No touch. Set. No touch.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
No touch. Set.
Running back sent in motion.
No touch.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cooper caught the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On third down, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giants football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No touch that.
Beckham, the motion man here.
No touch.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Hubbard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So we've reached that 2-minute warning. The Eagles hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
Now Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Jairo Santos now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Carney's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch it.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Great, set. No touch.
Back-to-back carries here. No one around. He's got space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
No touch.
They give it to him again. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants make it 17 all. Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Young on 1st and 10. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Kraft. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. That's going to catch the crossbar and be sent backwards. No good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set.
Here's the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing